ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 ॐ अज्ञानातिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। All of us raising our hands together loudly. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim yatkripatamaham vande Shri Gurum Taranam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Hare Krishna. So yeah, it's been so long since we are having various sessions on various based on various topics of Bhagavad Gita, and today it will be a session which is a combination of all that we have previously tried to learn. It's like a refresher, as well as it's like a direction for us for the coming year, so that we follow what Krishna wants us to follow, so that we can be happy. So we see that just couple of days ago itself, my colleague was asking me what are the resolutions and so on. So I was thinking how we are getting so many opportunities actually to be on track. So either spiritually or materially, we get so many days where we see that Krishna wants us to come on track. So here we see that when it comes to a regular new year, it's actually not our new year, but as per the calendar, the calendar year that changes basically now 2024, it is changing to 2025. Let's assume it's our new year only. But if you see the outside world, how are we actually celebrating? If you see people are drinking, eating, and then whole night they drink, and then they are not able to handle themselves, and by the time they sleep and wake up, it is 12 in the noon. And as soon as they wake up, they just start texting Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Is that really the happiest New Year they are ever celebrating? No, definitely not. And we see that as per our Vedic culture, actually anything new we celebrate. So definitely even we celebrate New Year. It's not like we don't. But we have to celebrate it the right way. And we see even on the calendar New Year, many pious people, we see in the early morning they take bath, they wear fresh clothes, and then they go to temple and they seek for blessings. At least this is acceptable, that yes, we should at least start our year, even if it is a calendar year, we should start our year in this way. Nevertheless, like how I was telling, we all have an opportunity to get back on track and have some resolutions for ourselves, both spiritually and materially. And we can use this as a very nice moment to tame our mind, because every time mind goes here and there. But on these special days, at least on these special days, we can tell our mind that yes, you have to do this. This is what has happened last year. This is where you want to be. So these are the things you want to at least list down, so that at least you see okay, this is what I missed last year and I have to take care this year. So, what is today's topic? Today's topic is will our boat sail through this new year? So it's a very important subject matter. See, we often we often see how time and again we go through the cycles of like happiness and sadness, and it goes on, and all like we offer our repeated obeisances to His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, whom we are dedicating this presentation to, by whose mercy like we are understanding actually what is the meaning of life. We are actually realizing that okay, we are actually realizing that what is life and how we have to actually sail through the life the right way, so that we don't end up harming ourselves. And yeah, today's topic is also like completely like based on that. And first, if we understand what is this life meant for, then it is very easy for us to list down things that we can like start working out in our life. And Prabhupada is one such person who gave us who made us understand what truly life is meant for. And like one shloka, there's one beautiful shloka from Srimad Bhagavatam, so that speaks about this life. So it's from 11.20.17. So I'll just read out this chant this shloka. It's a very nice shloka. You don't have to repeat, but yeah, you can hear. हृदेहमाद्यं सुलभं सुदुर्लभं प्लवं सुकल्पं गुरुकर्मधारं मयानुकूलेन नभस्वं पीडितं पुमां भवाब्धिं न तरेत् स आत्मः. It's a very beautiful shloka from Srimad Bhagavatam. Whenever senior devotees, when they speak about life, they speak about this shloka. So we will discuss on this shloka, and we'll discuss like what are the practical applications for us in this shloka, from this shloka. So this is like how I said, it's a very very beautiful shloka. You see the meter of the shloka itself was so sweet, and even it has a very very profound meaning. It says that these are the some qualities about like the body in this human form of life. Drideham means having the like soul in this human form of life. And first quality is Dridehamadyam Sulabham Sudurlabham. So what Shukadeva Goswami is telling? He is telling that it is Sudurlabham. Durlabham means, anyone knows? Rare. What it is told here? Sudurlabham. I heard in one of the lecture that sometimes when we get some like little prasadam, okay, we'll become happy. But let's say we go to the go to honor prasadam and we see our favorite dish is made. So super happy, sudurlabham. So it is very very rare actually, this human form of life. So why is this human form of life called Sudurlabham? Anybody can ask. So one other shloka which we had discussed in one of the sessions, it's about the 84 lakh species of life. Anybody remembers any little concepts from that, any little pointers from that shloka? One or two words or anything? So that shloka is, it says Jalaja Navalakshani Stavaram Lakshavimshati. So it basically says about the species of life and what is their count. So what is their count? So Jalaja. So Ja means like that which lives. So Jala, what lives in Jala? The aquatics basically, aquatic animals, plants. So how many are there? There are Navalakshani. How many? 9 lakhs. Okay, you can remember this count. We had already discussed, but yeah, as a refresher. Then Sthavaram. Sthavaram means that which doesn't move. What doesn't move? Plants, trees, etc. So how much? Laksha Vimshati. Laksha Vimshati means 20 lakhs. Then Krimaya Rudra Sankhyana. Krimaya means krimis, like the insects and other organisms. So 11 lakhs. And then it is Pakshi. Pakshi to we all know. So Pakshi means birds. So birds is 10 lakhs. And then Pashu. Pashu is animals, basically the 4-legged animals. So it is 30 lakhs. And then comes Manushya. Manushya is How many lakhs? 4 lakhs. But mind you, this is not the number, this is the species based on the like combination of different consciousness. So if you see, just before this I was discussing how manushya janma is sudurlabha. So we can see, like if we take by the like factual calculation of the numbers, we are like, we human beings are not even about 10 lakhs and all the other creatures are almost like 3 times, 4 times at least more than like what human like species are. And next thing is, like practically if we want to like see in this room only, let's say maximum like we are like these many in number. But if we consider other living creatures, like so many ants are there, so many lizards will be there here and there. Cockroaches might not be there, but so many like organisms like which are unseen to our eyes also will be there. So definitely there will be more than our count. I mean, it will be infinite in number. If I ask you how many living, how many microorganisms are there, it will be like, even when I'm breathing, when I'm speaking, when I'm inhaling, so many microorganisms are there which are like coming in and going out. So it is like infinite. And what is our number? Like just this many. So we can see how much durlabham it is to get like this life. And like second thing it is mentioned is sulabham sudurlabham. So sulabham, why it is sulabham? Did we make any penance or deep meditation or so many strenuous activities to get this human form? No, it was definitely like we came out of the mother's womb and then we realized, yes, I'm a human, and then we realized that yes, I have to go through this life basically. So we see, we didn't do any much, like lot of tapasya. This human life was awarded to us, definitely based on our past karma, but we didn't do, in at least in this life, though we didn't do anything like so struggling that yes, you're awarded a special human life, something like that. And we also see that in so many shlokas which we discussed earlier also, so many things were told about this life in this human form of life, human form. Anybody remembers what like any little statements which we always discuss? How is life in human form? What is the qualities? Anybody remembers? Something about Himalaya, I used to always tell. So this life on earth is called as Dukhalaya, and it is called as Ashashvata. So one senior devotee had come here and he was giving this very nice example. So I usually quote this example, that if you go to Himalayas and then you say, "Arey, there is only Himas, there is only Himas. What did I like? Why there is only Himas?" People will say, "You are foolish. Going to Himalayas, there is snow there. That is why it is called Himalaya. Alaya means place. Now you are when we compare the same to Dukhalaya, it's very clearly mentioned. This place is like a mess basically. It's just full of miseries. So Dukkha and Alaya, and you come here and ask, oh, why Dukkha, why Dukkha? So it is like again foolish. And then Ashashvatam, everything is, especially like happiness is temporary. I still remember that you also would relate, when we go to the trip, it seems like a long journey, but when we are coming back, it feels like same journey, and the happy journey, it ends like anything. And even we had that theory of relativity example in our college, if you remember, that one person sitting on a hot pan and another person sitting with the girlfriend. So they feel that the time like hot pan, even a 1 second feels like so long. And if we are there with the near and dear ones enjoying in a happy mood, even a long time feels like as if it's just a moment. We would have only observed, let's say we meet our long friend after like so many years or months, then the whole day goes like just like that. We don't even know how it goes. And then we also see that so many times in scriptures it is also mentioned that it is like dukhalayam ashashvatam. And yet even in this dukhalayam we have a hope, we have that ray of hope, that Krishna is giving us in the form of these scriptures, Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, in the form of association of devotees and temples and prasadam, that we can overcome this phase of dukhalaya. And what are the other meanings that was given? One is sulabham, sudurlabham, plavam. Plavam means, anybody knows what is plavam? It's like it is mentioned to, it's compared to a boat actually. And now today's topic that we have for discussion is like how will this boat of our life will it sail through and how long it will sail through happily. Basically, definitely it will sail through until and unless the expiry stamp is not active. So we see that one other example, one other meaning that is given is uh, like this one shloka that uh, from Srimad Bhagavatam, Durlabho Manusha Deham Dehinam Shanabhangura. Anybody knows what is meant by Shanabhangura? Just just few moment, like few seconds. That's it. And like in simple way, if we have to understand how our like life is in this material world, like if anybody can tell me what is the exact time, like in minutes, seconds, hours, minutes, and seconds. You can all check your phone and you can tell me what is the exact time. No, hours, minutes, and seconds. If you just Google it, you'll just get to know exact time in seconds. Anybody? Yeah, you can just quote whatever you are able to say. 12th hour, 1 second. Is it? Can you check again? Can you check? Yes, Mataji.
By the time we answer, it will vary.
Yeah, by the time we answer, it is varying. One person says 10 seconds, another person says 11 seconds. Now we can have a debate over it. That's all happens in the news like series, like news session these days. One person says one thing, another person just little deviation, and then there is a debate. So here we see that how Shana Bhangura, it's so momentary, and even like when we go to meet our relatives, even they say, no, "Arey, how big have you grown? Like कितना बड़ी हो गई है? Like just we saw you, you're just so small, and now like you've grown so old," they say. And even like especially I give this example that so what when we like go to some birthdays, what do we ask? We ask, "How old are you? How old are you?" So even a little baby, 3 days, 4 days young, we ask, "How old are you, my dear child?" Like this. So we see that everybody knows. See, everybody knows that we are getting old. With the time passing, we are just getting old. Now that we know that, okay, life is like very short, life is like Shanabhangura, and every moment, as and when the moment goes, we are getting old. So Mataji, let us enjoy to the fullest. And they say, no, people say, no, life is like a ice cream, liquid before it melts, they say. So let's understand like how like life is life really meant for enjoyment or something else. Like at least when like even I used to think like that earlier also. And they say that all you have is this one life is so short, like what can you even do, just enjoy to the fullest, enjoy. Like they say fullest as if they're the happiest person in the world. So like, okay, you can quote me, what are the happiness in the world, like what out of by doing what you get happiness. You can tell me some things for you. I'm not asking about next person. By doing what you get happiness, like see, I get happiness when I eat good food. So yesterday somebody made pasta for me, I was super happy. I will not lie. So what makes you happy? Traveling and exploring, some watching movies, listening to music. Anybody loves sleeping?
Yeah, dancing.
Yeah,
Dancing.
dance, food. See, we all have like so many sources of like happiness. So okay, let us take one after other. Okay, I'll start with the eating. Okay, which I like the most. I'm sure all of us like the most. So let's say they bring my favorite dish, and they give me in bulk. How much can I eat? How much can this body eat? Let's say we cannot eat more than our limit. That's it. Even in fact, not in our sessions, in other sessions they used to, here only they used to, you can all little more friend, they used to conduct this gulab jamun eating festival, pani puri eating festival competition used to be there here only, like for other devotees. And we see that like some 30 gulab jamuns out of like competition spirit they have, and next moment they're nowhere there. They're either outside vomiting, or they're having stomach upset or something like that. So even let's say, like, for you can ask yourself, I bring your favorite food, and I like bring in bulk, and I tell you, have it unlimited till here, then more than here. No, you cannot have it. So see, it's a very practical thing which we all know, that if the body is meant for eating, let's say, then I should be eating unlimitedly. And see, there are examples. It's not that just us we cannot eat. See, like human body, like how I told, my body I cannot eat. Maybe I can eat maximum like 5 gulab jamuns. Everybody has their limit. After that, no, we cannot. Even if we force it, it'll show it's wrong effect. Now the same thing, if you see elephants, what are they specialized for? They're specialized for eating. Tons and tons of like food they can have. Tons and tons, unlimited. You just keep on giving them, they keep on having, and they'll be like, unure, I want more, I want more, like that. And okay, now second thing is, like, let's say sleeping. Okay, you can practically tell me, anybody can sleep full day? Anybody here can sleep full day? So what is the maximum amount of time you can sleep? You have slept 10 hours, okay, 12 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours. More than that, if we sleep, what will happen? People will come and check, are we still breathing? Are we existing? Actually, it will be like that. We can also not sleep, actually, to be very frank. If this body is meant for sleeping, then we have been sleeping in like infinitely, unlimited time, correct? And then there is an animal, tortoise. It is said that tortoise sleeps for 300 years. Can you imagine? 300 years tortoise can sleep. So sleeping is the specialty for tortoise. Even you take any example, like how long can we travel? Even when we travel, like, at least I feel that, even I like traveling a lot. I feel that when will I see my home? At one point, I feel like, when will I be at a place and I just eat the food which I regularly have and sleep at the place where I regularly sleep. And even like any enjoyment, be it any enjoyment you take, like some people they say, no, what are the like four basic like enjoyments, like eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. So even if you consider like mating, how much we can do, like as human beings we cannot, but it is said that pigeons and monkeys, they have like sex three, like once in 3 hours. Our body is not at all meant for all these eating, sleeping, and all the other, any enjoyment you can take, like singing, hearing, dancing. I still remember that I used to love songs so much that I used to get headache sometimes. Just by hearing, I used to get headache, and I used to think, what am I even doing? And even like some people were saying movies or everything, they are like more dangerous. Like they make us crazy. They make us go crazy like anything. In this way, we see that this body, it is not just meant for enjoying. There's definitely, we have like, there are like various chances of enjoyment, but like how people say, no, oh, just you have this one life, just enjoy to the fullest. What is the fullest? Like, we can never enjoy to the fullest. Like how I gave the example of eating, sleeping, and going anywhere, we can never enjoy. This body is not at all meant for that. Like if it was meant for that, like how I said, like the elephants who eat tons of food, we also should have like eaten like that. Like the like tortoise which sleeps for years together, even days together we cannot sleep. And even like other animals, birds, like I was giving example for. So this human form of life, it's a very very special life. This is what I want you to tell you, that this human life is not just meant for enjoyment. Definitely there is some small form of enjoyment. And this human form of life, next line it is said that it is compared to a plavam, basically hrideha madhyam plavam. It is compared to a boat. And this boat is very, it's made of very very beautiful elements, and it is like wonderfully made to attain the highest level of sense gratification. Now everybody have senses, and all we are doing here in sleeping, eating, or doing anything, like if you see nose, we want to smell something very very soothing, we want to smell something very very that which is like fragrant. And like when it comes to our tongue, we want to give it tasty, like flavorful food. Eyes, we want to see beautiful things. Like I used to love with nature. I love the sound of the like waterfalls, like to see the ocean, everything. Like we want to see beautiful things. So sense needs sense gratification. But here it is said that this human form of life is such a wonderful board. It is made to enjoy sense gratification, highest form of sense gratification, not in this material world, but in the spiritual world. And how eternally now we see like our like life example only, like one whole week 5 days we struggle. All of us are struggling, or anybody is there who's very happy in your job? Okay, we wish, like let's say we are just dealing with that job, not even struggling. We're just getting done with their job, and at the end of the job we want some recreation. And people go, where they go to eat, they go to like various trips, they go to movies, they go. How long that happiness lasts? It is so momentary. Even we will not even get to know, especially the trips which we take, we don't even know if we actually went to that trip or what happened. It's like a time travel. We don't even know what happened. So we see that like so animals, so they go on getting the sense gratification, like how we discussed about elephant and other things. And humans, we have a like higher like special place in the spiritual world where we can enjoy to the fullest, and not just for a moment like animals, forever. And if you see like Krishna, so mercifully many times we see, no, he comes down, he gives these scriptures, he performs his leela, he speaks. What does he speaks? He says that, "Arey fool, what are you doing?" It's like you have got a like a bungalow and you are going and staying in a poor hut which has holes, and you are telling that I'm sad. And your father is having like a bungalow and full of like all the facilities, or like you can sit, eat, enjoy, and like do every possible thing. And like the most important thing is, this body which is compared to a boat, it is meant for a higher spiritual realization. Like again, one practical example, let's say you have a dog and you bring the dog here to the session thinking that like me, let the dog also learn something and let the dog become a good dog. See, dog comes, maybe it sits, it maybe nods. At the end of the session, I ask, "Okay, Matajis, please share one realization." What does the dog says? Boom. That's all what the dog can say. But let's say I ask you all, definitely you will be able to share one like point, that is like one higher realization that you have got, that which helps you. See, this is the difference. Like I just want to make you realize how different we are, and how like valuable this human form of life is. And like this how now what and all discuss this body. First of all, we discussed it is sudurlabham, it is very rare. Then we discussed it is easily obtained. Then we discussed it is shanabhanguram. What was that? It is like very easily perishable, very easily like destroyed. And then finally we discussed that how this body is compared to a boat. And this body is meant, is it meant for enjoyment, just enjoyment? No, it is meant for something higher. So that, is it beneficial, I take care of this boat so that it will help my next person? No, it is your boat. It will help you ply nicely in the ocean of this material existence. And this, the ocean where we are like the boat is plying, it is called as the ocean of material existence, the ocean of birth, death, old age, disease. Even in the previous sessions we have discussed about this, no, about the major problem in this life is not of like some small problems that we all are going through, or the problem of hunger or thirst or anything. It's the problem of birth, death, old age, disease. And why it is, again, it's not something that is told by me, it is told in the scriptures. Anybody, if they tell you, "Oh, I am having a real problem," what does that real mean? Real means two things. Is this problem applicable for everyone, every living entity now in the future? That problem is a real problem. And like I always tell that, even like the richest person like Elon Musk, he cannot even carry like one single rupee, he cannot even delay his lifespan one single minute. And like one other like example I want to give is that like some like this example of a marriage. So a boy is getting married, so he's going to a girl's place basically to get married, and he has to cross the river. Now he is with his family members. They come to the boatsman and they ask, see, we have all night. Morning is our marriage, so we like you take us like in the boat whole night, and morning we will reach, and the girl's family will take us, and we will continue with the ceremonies. Now all the like boys team, they sit in the boat, and the boatsman is like they're telling, see, morning we have to reach. That's it. That's the only your job description. Morning we have to reach. Now the boatsman is intensely rowing, intensely rowing. In between these ladke wale, they have slept. Actually, they are waking up, but they are saying, what is the boatsman doing? He's intensely rowing. So they're thinking, Arey, he's anyway rowing. No problem. We'll reach. And morning happens, and then the sun is up and like all above, and everybody wakes up, and what they see? They see that they're in the same place where they had started. And they see the boatsman, he's still rowing. He's putting all his efforts. And they're asking, what happened? Why are we not even moving? And one intelligent person among that boys' team, he says that the anchor of the boat is not removed. He says. Now, actually, our life is also like that only. Currently, if you see our boat, like even though it's easily obtained, even though we know that it is very rare, even though we know it is like very easily perishable, and it is like meant for higher realization, right now our anchor is like doing the same things, competing with the animals and doing the same things which the animals are doing. Just that we are doing it, we want to do it better. Same thing, like the eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. Same thing. And that is the anchor actually, that is anchor of this animalistic activity. Actually, it is stuck. It has like kept our boat stuck, so that what like we spoke now, like 4 problems. We are just repeating. Birth, death, old age, disease, birth, death, old age, disease. Now this life, next another life, going into one womb. I had also discussed about going into the womb. I was again yesterday I was hearing in the lecture that like definitely I shouldn't be like giving more emphasis on it, but if we don't understand the kind of struggle we are going through, we will take this life very very like lightly. It is said that there is a steel drum, and in that drum, let's say a 5-inch person, but the drum is just 3-inch. So you can imagine, you have to just bend and sit in that drum. You cannot even like stretch. You cannot even imagine what it is. Okay. Second thing is that drum is filled with stool, urine, pus, etc., etc., etc. All the obnoxious things. And this drum is like tightly sealed. And this steel drum, is kept under a hot fire, burning fire, high temperature. You can imagine what that person who is inside the drum is going through, and how long will we have we gone through this pain? 9 months, not 1 day, 2 day. And we cannot even imagine like what kind of pain it is. And imagine like life after life, we are going through the same pain, and we are begging Krishna, oh Krishna, when I come out, just this one life, I want to come out, I want to do devotion, and I want to come back to you. I said no, to higher space where there is like all happiness, I want to come back to you. And then we come out, and then over the period of life we forget everything, and we get used to it, and again the death comes. And death, what is the death compared to? Last session we had discussed, anybody remembers? Scorpion stinging. Some places it's mentioned 10,000 scorpions, and some places it's mentioned 60,000 scorpions. If you like even just Google about one scorpion bite, how much pain it gives, like it is like unimaginable pain. And people say no, oh he died very very peacefully, he died very aramsely. Nothing like that. It's not at all on the gross bodily level. The pain is on the subtle level. Because see, like let's say, okay, how many of you have lost your phone any point of time, lost your wallet, lost some money, even 10 rupees? How did you feel? Did you feel good? How did you feel? Miserable. And you can imagine, whole life we are earning, like we are taking, like we are like earning our relatives, earning our friends, we are earning so many things, like we are accumulating so many things, house, car, bungalow, dress, so many things. We are like attached to so many peoples, and then we are entered, like we have our own possessions, and at the end, when the Yamadutas or Vishnudutas come, and they say that now you have to get out of this house. Even a rented space to live, it is so difficult. Even for me, like I had to like shift from ACS layout to JP Nagar, and it was just not possible at all for me. It took so many months to even decide that, to accept the fact that I have to leave this house and this place. So it is, see, you can imagine, I mean, this rented space thing, at least you would have observed, no, from one space to another space, when you are going itself, you feel like, why am I even going, this space was so good, like that. So we are in this like body. We, first of all, when we come, like when we take birth, we think we are this body. So we think this is our own. And when we are giving, like when we are living, when the soul is trying, like getting like out of the body, when the soul is being like removed, we can imagine the amount of pain we go through. I told you, 10 rupees if we lose, or if somebody cheats us or something like that, even 1 rupee for that matter, we feel so bad. And this is like, you have to leave all your possession, leave all your near and dear ones, leave everything that you have earned, and then go. You can imagine the pain. So when they say he has peacefully died, has he really peacefully died? Definitely no. He would be crying, oh my son, oh my daughter, oh my like husband, my husband or my wife, my bungalow, so many my, so many mama and mameti things. And we see that how like when people say that, oh, like life is like a ice cream liquid before it melts, is it really actually, like spiritualists say that life is like a candle. So what is the difference between candle and an ice cream? Both are melting, correct? But the candle gives enlightenment to oneself and to others. But the ice cream, it just melts. That's it. It just melts and it just goes. That is the glory of the human form of life. That we, what dog cannot do, what a cat cannot do, what any other living entity cannot do, we human beings can do. That is like higher spiritual realization. Again, for whom? Not for anybody else, not even for your neighbors, not even for your own father and mother. It's just for yourself, so that you can be happy actually. Now, if you see like the example that I was giving about the anchor being stuck. Now, actually, our life is like that. At least, like until we know these things and start working on it, our life is like stuck. If you take any person who is like very, if you whom you think very happy, very like easily living, very earning, if you see his activities, it is just these four activities: eating, sleeping, mating, defending. Maybe in a very high way. Somebody is doing it in a high raised bungalow, and somebody is in a like hut. And if you see, animals are doing like animals are like eating on the road and things like that. They are on the road. That's the only difference. And that's why the human beings who don't do anything other than these four activities: eating, sleeping, mating, defending, they are called dvipada pashu, two-legged animals. That's why they're just said, you, they say, no, array, why are you barking like a dog? They say no sometimes. Why are you fighting like cats? They say no. Yeah, like majority of the time, our time is stuck in doing all this materialistic activity. We don't have time for higher realization. And like how we also discussed that, like when a child comes, so what does the child do? Is the child very happy when the child comes out of the mother's womb? What does the child do?
Right.
Cries, even by nature. Okay, I might be lying to you that okay, this world is like full of miseries. See, first thing is we all have our own experience of our life, so we know how happy it is and how sad it is. Second thing is a child who is just coming out. The child already knows that he's like he's entering into a miserable world. He knows. That's why if you see, if a child is not crying, what does the nurse do? Somehow she pinches or she does something and she makes that child cry, because she makes that child realizes this is a miserable world. The nature, it's called abnormal, no? If the child doesn't cry when the child comes out, it is called abnormal. Why it is abnormal? Because of this reason, that it is coming to this miserable materialistic world. How can one be so happy? Cry. Now only you start crying. You better start crying now. Like that. Nurse pinches, anybody else pinches. And even when somebody leaves, it's we who will be like very sad. I mean, sometimes people are happy, that's another reason. But it is we who will be sad. But that person, if he has done, like if he has worked towards realizing that higher nature, a person is fearful of the death. Person is completely fearful. And like I the like more I get a chance, I always try to discuss this bhajan. Bhajahu re mana Sri Nandana Abhaya Charanara Vindare. Like, What is the like deadly fear we have? Death. Our death are near and dear one's death. Everybody has this. And the best gift we get by getting this higher realization is we become fearless to such an extent that we even stop fearing death. You can imagine we don't have fear. What is the opposite of fear? Definitely we become fearless. Fearless means no anxiety, no frustration, nothing. You will automatically be in the prasanatma stage, like the happy stage. So, like having this human form of life, attaining the higher realization, definitely here only. Why to say about next life? Here only you get happiness. That is what is like this life all is meant for. And I always give this example that you would have heard in if you hear previous lectures, you will see this like everything in this material world belongs to whom? It belongs to Krishna. What is that shloka which we discussed? If you remember any few words, that this like everything belongs to Krishna. One shloka that we discuss, Bhumi Rapo Analo Vayo Kam Mano Buddhi Revacha. What are the five things? Earth, water, fire, air, ether, and mind, intelligence, and false ego. Belongs to whom? Krishna. And if you see anything in this material world, including our body, it is made up of all these five elements: Bhumi, earth, water, fire, air, ether. You can cross check, you can introspect and think yourself. And some people may say that, oh, like I have the intelligence to. I mean, there might be there like the Bhumi, Rapo, Analo, Vayu. I have the intelligence to mix these things and make these things like these scientists. They say, no, I made this, I invented this, I found out the water. The water has two molecules of hydrogen and one molecule of oxygen. If you see, like, who mixed this hydrogen and oxygen? There's ocean. There is ocean out there filled with so much of water. Correct? Who mixed it? Who mixed it? You are just taking. Okay. Second thing is, who gave that hydrogen? Now I will not give that scientist hydrogen and oxygen. Let's say from where he can make the water. He can definitely not make any water. And now everything, including this body, is given by like Krishna, and even the intelligence to make things. What is that intelligence? Kham mano buddhi revacha. It is like mano buddhi, mind and intelligence and false ego. It comes under the three things which again given by Krishna himself. So anything that we do wonderfully, that is also Krishna's like benediction only, gift only. That belongs to Krishna only. Now let's say, like I always tell this, that my laptop, somebody steals my laptop without my information, takes the laptop. What do I call him? Chor, thief. Similarly, if we are not acknowledging whatever we have got, then we are called thief. And theft is a crime. So definitely we have to get punished for it. And one other point I wanted to bring in this case is that how like this body, which is what we discussed, which is sudurlabham, which is sulabham, which is like which is shanabhanguram, and which is meant for enjoying. No, it is meant for higher spiritual realization, so that it will benefit us. And then we discussed that this like body is like a boat, which is like which is sailing in the ocean of birth, death, old age, disease. We are just crossing over it. And now I'm trying to tell you that this boat belongs to whom? Belongs to Krishna. So what right you have to harm this boat? Make holes in this boat. You have no right at all. And I usually give this example that let's say I give Rinalini Mataji an apple. Apple, 4 apples, 200 rupees. One apple, 50 rupees. So I think so much, and then I give Mrinali Mataji, okay Mataji, you look very hungry. I have taken 4 apples, let me give you 1 apple. And I see Mrinali Mataji is passing out of this room, and there is the dustbin. She throws it in the dustbin and she walks out. Do you think I will ever give even a banana to her? Not even apple. No, banana also I will not give her. Similarly, Krishna has given us this wonderful human form of life, which is like how I discussed, Sudurlabham, very, very rare. He's not, there's so many living entities who are like got the cat body, dog body, snake body, microorganisms body, even non-moving like trees body. They cannot even move, you can imagine. All those who want to travel, if you get Imagine staying at one place, not even moving an inch. We cannot even imagine. Lord is so merciful. He has given us how sulabham, very easily, very mercifully. He has given us this human form of life. We have no rights to harm it. Like stop, like not like about suicide and all. It is secondary. Like how I said, no, we will not even get another body. I will not even give her a banana again. So you can imagine. We will not even give her we will not even get a body. But if you have like various like holes, if you make various holes by committing various sinful acts, then definitely like what happens to the boat? The boat will start automatically sinking. And now in this boat, it is said that there is a captain, and this captain is again sent by the most merciful Lord so that he can give the directions. If we don't have the directions, let's say I want to go from like Bangalore to Mysore, and I'm lost. I'm lost. You know about that Columbus story, no? Here and there he was looking and then he found something and then he said that I found the land. Again, finding the land means what? The land was already there, and then like all these compass and everything is there. No, it gives us the direction. We always need a captain who is giving us the right direction. And Krishna, he's sending devotees like Srila Prabhupada, who is making us realize. See, this is what life is. Did anybody like know how important human form of life is? We know that we are better. We all know that we are better than animals. How better we are? Anybody, if they would ask, what could we answer? We could answer, I am eating better. The animal is eating using just its mouth. It's not using the hand. I'm using maybe the fork and spoon. And the animal is not eating the food. I have the microwave oven. I'm eating the food, eating, and in a very what do you say, organized manner I'm eating. Even like sleeping, animals sleep here and there. I sleep on a, what is that, sleep well mattress. And on top of it, like what is that chadar, what is that like bed sheet, and then another one bedspread and whatnot. So if you see just what animals are doing, the same thing humans are doing. If you ask the difference between animals and humans, and it is only Prabhupada, like it's only the captains of the ship who can tell us like what is this boat meant for, where it is supposed to go. Are you are meant to go to Mumbai. Start going, taking the direction towards Mumbai. Stop going anywhere else. It's like you've taken a ticket for Kerala, and then you're telling, Are why Mumbai is not reached? Why Mumbai is not reached? Why am I not getting happiness? Why am I not getting? You're on the wrong path. And you have to remember that all these things which we do like against the will of the Lord, they are like making holes. Like how I said, it will just slow on the boat. In fact, it will sink the boat also sometimes. And if we don't do if we don't follow the orders of the captain, what we'll do, we will start sailing in the opposite direction. And to whom it is beneficial, to whom it is like impacting, for me, imagine like what to speak about big distance. Sometimes we have only observed, no, Bangalore buses, when we catch, instead of one bus, if we catch another bus, so difficult to reach back again to the place where we want to go. So right now, this wonderful boat which is like Sudurlabham, which is we have got like Sulabham, which is Shanabhangura, which is meant for a higher realization, and it is helping us go through this ocean of miserable birth, death, old age, disease. Krishna has sent a captain, and he has sent all the instructions in the form of his devotees, his books. Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, you can see, especially Bhagavad Gita, all the instructions are given. Or it's like a manual. We say, no, you go take a, like it's like a map basically. Take the next left, take the next right. One left instead of a right, we are lost. We are lost in this ocean. And Krishna is so merciful. He has sent this captain, and he is also, let's say there is a favorable wind which is flowing in the right direction. What is the boat speed? What is the boat speed? It is increasing. And you know what is this favorable winds? It's Krishna himself in the form of his instructions. We can imagine it's we who wanted to suffer, so we are here. Krishna, who is so merciful, he has given us this boat to cross this miserable ocean, and he is sending us people, he is sending us help, he He's giving us favorable winds. He's telling us do this, do that, go left, go right, and like he's giving us this wonderful association of devotees. Like if you see Sudurlabham, another example also, that how like the association of the devotees is so rare, so rare. You all are also like so fortunate. It's not just like just by the blink of the time you have come here and we are sitting here. Krishna has favored each one of you. Everybody had a choice. In fact, I was staying in PG. I mean, you would also have also seen or experienced yourself also. The time people wake up on Saturdays is to have like brunch together at 12 in the noon. Hardly people even know like what is the value of like time. Live that. Hardly people even know the value of these sessions here. Correct? Like coming here in the association of such like highly like dedicated people like you all who have a desire that I want to be happy. I want to be happy, not just like outside happiness, like how I said, eating, sleeping, not all those things. Happy in the presence of Krishna. And I want that eternal happiness. Very few of us, we have that realizations. And also it is said that in this ocean when we are going, there are so many dangers coming in the form of sharks and crocodiles, very sharp edged like teeth animals, and these are compared to all the anarthas that we have. Anybody knows what are the anarthas? We have 6 anarthas. Anger, lust, yeah, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, madha, and matsarya. You take any two desires, any two of these anarthas. Let's say any one, anger. You can see what is the effect of anger. Everything will be like going on so smoothly, and just a little anger can bring a big hole in our relationships. With our parents, with our friends, with our relatives, with everyone. A small anger, momentary anger. So you can imagine like all these anarthas together, it is like situated in this heart. So like now this like boat like okay, I will give you an example now. In Treta Yuga, now we will try to understand what now we try to understand so many things about boat. Whatever you can remember about this body, you can tell me. What did we discuss? Sudurlabham. Very rare. You can tell in English whatever you remember. Sulabham. Very easily obtained. We didn't struggle. Okay? Then Shanabhanguram. Easily perishable. We don't even know what is the expiry date we are carrying. Then Plavam. It's a boat. Where it is flying? Material ocean. What is the quality of that material ocean? It's going on repeated birth, death, old age, disease, and one Mataji was telling Dukhalayam, Ashashvatam, temporary happiness. And then what we discussed, is this body meant for enjoying? No, not only for enjoying? No, definitely no. For higher realizations. For whom? For myself, so that I can be happy eternally. In a place where there is, in a place called Vaikuntha. And Kunta means like miseries. Vaikuntha means something above miseries. No miseries at all. If somebody says one day, no misery, definitely I'll be the first person to enter that place. At least after I have not even seen such place since long time. Please let me, at least for 1 hour, let me please allow, like that I will beg. So now it is like this example in the Treta Yuga, all of you like in Ramayana you would have heard that. Now Ram, Sita and Lakshman, they are going in the forest. They are having the Vanavas. They are going in the forest. They want to like cross the boat. Actually, have you heard this beautiful story of Ahalya, Mother Ahalya? So, what happened is this story of Ahalya was world famous at that time in Treta Yuga. That the stone was cursed. Ahalya was cursed to become a stone, and the stone, Lord Ram's dust. Not even Lord Ram's feet. Lord Ram's dust touched the stone, and the stone turned into a beautiful woman. Not just a woman, beautiful woman. And this news is spread all over, and the Ram, Lakshman, Sita, they are coming to the boatsman. They want to cross the boat, and the boatsman is very scared now. He's telling Lakshman, oh Lakshman, I heard that you are like loving brother. He has the potency to turn a stone into a woman. I have only one boat. planks are there, like stone planks are there. I have only like this is my like life earning. I cannot allow your brother to enter this boat. Lakshman gets upset, he gets so angry. You are not allowing my brother Ram. Now the boatsman understands Lakshman anger and he will tell, okay, I'll give you a solution. I will wash Lord Ram's feet. Such an extent that there is no dust at all. Now he starts washing. He starts washing the Lord Ram's feet. He takes the water. He gives to his relatives. They will drink. He again washes. Drinks, gives. Lakshman is seeing what is happening. He's not at all allowing my brother to enter. Now Lakshman says, enough is enough. Now my brother will enter. Now his brother, like, they will enter the boat and he will like cross the boat, and he will like happily like leave them to the other end of the boat. And when they come to the end of the boat, now Lakshman is asking, what can we give you? And you know what that boatsman says? He doesn't say, I want a golden boat. He says that, like, you can see Treta Yuga means at that time definitely not like Kali Yuga Buddhi. We would have asked that one bungalow, one Audi car. we would have given our wish list, bucket list. We would have given. But he says a very beautiful thing that please give me uninterrupted devotional service at your lotus feet. Because he knows the value of his life. He knows that how rare it is to get a service of Lord. Like how I was telling you, no, it's not just like that we are here. By the mercy of Krishna has given us that higher intelligence to all of us, each of us, that he has inspired within the heart. The Paramatma within the heart, he has inspired that you go, you hear about me, you try to figure out what I'm trying to tell in the Bhagavad Gita. You come back to me. Which place? To which place? Not to a place where it is filled with kunta. To Vaikunta, to a place where it is full of happiness. Then we can ask, how long? Eternal. Not one momentary. Eternal happiness. And is there any dukkha? No. It is sukhalayam, full of happiness. So this boatsman is so intelligent. He knows that, like, devotional service at the lotus feet of the Lord is the only purpose of this boat. What did he use this boat for? For like serving Lord Ram, serving Mother Sita, serving Lakshman. And what is the purpose of our life, the boat which we have received? Again, same thing what this boatsman did in Treta Yuga, we have to do. Just serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead happily. And like expect more and more service. Like how this boatsman expected. That's it. He could have asked anything, right? He could have asked for an extra boat. He could have asked for like lifelong earnings. He could have asked so many things. But he asked for, it is mentioned here, uninterrupted, eternal service of the Lord at the lotus feet of the Lord. And we see like how when we like sincerely aspire, when we know that this boat, this human form of life is so difficult to cross, but Krishna is giving his captain, he's helping us through the association of devotees, through these wonderful scriptures like Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, through satsang like this, through prasadam, and through his own favorable winds, that is like giving us the intelligence in our heart, the love in our heart for him. See, everybody has love, no, for the Lord in general. At least if we see Indians, we see everybody loves Lord by default. But see, what is love? Even we discussed that, no? A mother, if the child is crying at the night, if a mother says, if a mother turns to the other side and says, "Arey beta, I love you, so ja." "Ha beta, I love you, tum bas so ja." Child will stop crying. No, the mother will stop like sleep. She'll continue sleeping. No, the mother will wake up. She will pacify the child. She will feed the child. She will take care of the child. So what did we learn from that mother's life? Two things that mother does when she says that she loves the child. And in this world, actually, it is said that Lord's love cannot be compared at all. But if we can compare anything, even a little thing in this material world, to show what actually to understand what Lord's love is, it is love of the mother. We all would have like seen. Love of the mother is like ahituki, unconditional. It's not that mother doesn't see, oh, you're black, you're white, or you're tall, you're handicapped. She doesn't see anything. high to keep. No limit, no bar at all. And Krishna is like that. He doesn't see any criteria to love us. He's giving us everything. He's giving us good parents. He's giving us job. He's giving us A, B, C, D. He's giving us everything so that we turn towards him. Why? Not for him. 3/4 world already filled with his devotees who are staying happily. Just 1/4 of the world, which is this Dukhalayam, he wants us to be happy with him and eternally. And this, like how I was telling that, I was discussing about this, I forgot. Huh. How that we are Krishna is helping us through the various, like by sending his disciples and by giving the favorable winds, by inspiring us in our heart as a Paramatma. I heard one beautiful statement which we were discussing last week also. People say, no, oh Lord is so far, Lord is so far. They say, no, actually yesterday, like last week in our Sunday session, they were discussing, Lord is so far, yet Lord is so near. He's right in our heart. Right in our heart. And one beautiful thing I heard, we say, no, please pray for me, please, like I'm going through difficulties, please pray for me, my exam is there, please pray. like job layoffs are going on, please pray, results are coming, please pray. Okay, more than that, like we say, no, please pray that let me chant 4 rounds from today, please pray. How does the prayer work, it's a magical thing I heard recently. The same Lord in my heart, let's say I pray that, okay, like Mataji was telling that, please pray for my brother, that he's like passing his CA exam, so please pray. Let's say that I pray, oh Krishna, please help for his brother's advancement. Now this Krishna in my heart, who is inspired, who hears that prayer, who is same Krishna is there in his heart also. He also gets inspired. And especially when we pray for somebody who's not well, who's going through some deadly disease, or who is almost on the deathbed, and we are praying for them, what happens is, when we sincerely pray for them, Krishna, who is in the form of Paramatma, who is so near to us, who is in our heart, same Krishna hears that prayer in their heart and starts working magic. That's how we see, like it's not a, it's a very actual science how prayers works. That's why, like more and more we go and beg, please pray for the health, pray for so many things like that. And here it is also said that Srila Prabhupada, who has given us this wonderful scriptures, who has made us realize that yes, you are the soul. If you read second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, it's all mentioned that your soul, not body. Stop painting the cage and start feeding the bird. Start feeding your soul. Prabhupada, it was for the first time actually when I heard such wonderful explanation that, like, we all go through emptiness, hollowness, and we go through that phase of anxiety, and we try so many things, and one some art of happiness, some art of something meditation, so many things. One moment we are happy, again we are sad, again we are happy, again we are sad. But when we realize that what we are doing is we are starving our soul. That's why this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, reading Bhagavad Gita, it is called a soul food. Have you heard this word, soul food? We are feeding so much our body. Definitely it is needed soul food. Feed your soul with service. Feed your soul with Bhagavad Gita. Feed your soul with chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And here it is said that this guru, like Prabhupada, he changes the trajectory of our boat. Actually, where were we going? We were going directly to hell. It was like 90 degrees directly to hell. And Prabhupada, via his learnings, he just turned our boat like directly. Now we are walking our path towards Vaikuntha, towards a place at least better than hell. At least we can know that. And it is said that Prabhupada is like so merciful. Like if those hippies who were like so well versed in doing so many obnoxious things like meat eating, alcohol, they were like completely drunkards. Definitely we're better than them. There is so much hope for us. There is so much hope for us that Prabhupada can change our trajectory. Guru, the captain, can change our trajectory. And how I also wanted to say that how we should never allow any holes to be there in our boat by doing something which is against scriptures, and we should never be in the wrong association which will take the boat away from the goal, which will make us again stuck in this cycle of birth, death, old age, disease. I don't know, from birth till death. Who everybody is happy with the birth. Who wants disease? Who wants old age? Nobody wants. Even that's why we see, so many cosmetic products are coming to hide the age, to hide the blemishes, wrinkles, and so nobody wants to even see their face and know that they're getting old. That much we are like, we want to be free from this birth, death, old age. And it's a genuine hankering that we have, that yes, we want to get out of this birth, death, old age disease, not by applying cosmetics. Definitely not by applying all these things, or by some like temporary means. Definitely by taking up to spirituality. And it is said that, I told you, anybody who is allowing the boat to go in the wrong direction, who is not making the most use of the apple and instead allowing the apple to rot or throwing the apple, they are called, in the same shloka it is said that uh, such a person is nothing but Atmaha. Atmaha means one who is the killer of the soul. Whose soul? Your own soul. It's like you're just killing yourself, you're just harming yourself, and then you're telling that I'm happy. You're just giving a boat that I'm happy by turning your boat in the wrong direction. Actually, whoever, they cannot understand this rare form of human life, like how I said, no, who thinks we are just better than animals and we are happy with it. They are called Atmaha, the killer of the soul. Why are they called killer of the soul? Because they don't know that they can be eternally happy. They're just hurting the soul, they're just troubling the soul. Like, see, we are going through so many ups and downs. No, who wants to go through the downs? Anybody here wants to go through the downs? No. It is like in the Krishna book also, I was reading that everybody is looking for dormant happiness. It is said. And like when I was searching, what is the dormant word? The dormant word is like, it is sleeping, it is in a sleeping condition. That nature of ours, that service nature of ours, that loving nature of ours, it's in a sleeping condition. If somebody is sleeping, how can we wake them up? By shout, definitely alarm, you would have heard, no? By the sound we can wake them up. And that's how Krishna so mercifully he is giving us Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This soul who is sleeping, who is wanting for happiness, but who is not able to get that happiness because it's looking for happiness in so many temporary things. Oh, this car, oh, this phone, oh, this place, if I go to this movie, oh, so many things. The trial and error a person is doing, and finally, when like we are sincere, Krishna sends us that help by sending us to like such discourses, by giving us Bhagavad Gita, by giving us this holy name. He's sending his favorable winds and he's helping us so that the boat lies in the very right direction. And if you know, it's not just we have got this opportunity just like that, we have earned this opportunity. We were like, we have like accumulated so much sukriti in the past that today we are all sitting here. Like you can see, hundreds and thousands of people are outside, correct? They're still doing the same things. They don't even know that this concept even exists. They don't even know that we can be eternally happy. There is something called as eternal happiness. But Krishna, so mercifully, he is making us know that yes, you are my dear child. I am sitting right in your heart and I am inspiring you to be happy. Why don't you take this up? It's like mother preparing a nice pudding, nice delicious rabdi and giving it to you, and spoon feeding this, bringing it from in the mercy, in the form of previous acharyas, in the form of various books, in the form of like beads, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, giving it to you. Please just take it. Not, you don't have to do anything. Just take it. That's it. You take it, you enjoy it, that's it. Enough. So all we have to do is these little things. What that boatsman did when he got an opportunity to use his boat, what he did? He used it in the service of the Lord. So I will like end today's session by telling about these ABCDs which we can follow so that we can make the boat start moving in the right direction. Which direction? Towards Krishna. Why towards Krishna? So that we can be eternally happy. And if you see now again the back to the New Year concept. If we what do we do? In general, we wish that 12 or various times we start wishing Happy New Year, Happy New Year. if you ask yourself, what is actually that new thing? Is the same old drinking and falling and waking up is the new thing? Same old going to the same restaurants, eating the stale food. We don't even know when they have cooked stale food, and then call itself as a new year, and going to the same destination again and again, doing the same things. Actually, in the this thing it is said in the scriptures, it is said, Puna charvita charvanana. It's like there is a sugar cane, all the juice is extracted. Now what is left? Only the dry cane. You're just chewing and chewing and chewing, trying to find, is this part of the dried sugar cane sweet? Is this part of the dried sugar cane sweet? Is this part of the? It's like you're finding this. Will this give me happiness? Will this give me happiness? Will this give me happiness? But sugar cane sugar is there? No, it's a dried. There is nothing in it. You will never find happiness. Or maybe sometimes, if somewhere here and there the juice is left out, little here and there, you may experience, you may think, this is supreme. This is supreme happiness. And one last example I'll tell, and then I'll share that ABCDEF. This example, one of my like a very close friend, she shared it to me, that our life in this material world, it is like we are drowning in the ocean. Okay, imagine you are drowning in the ocean, and you can imagine, like those who know swimming, who don't even know swimming, both of you, you can imagine you are in an ocean, and you are in the center, in the middle somewhere. Okay, your boat flipped and you have fallen. Now you are drowning and you are not able to breathe. You are like fighting, like, so that you can come up, so that you can breathe. You can imagine, like, you are struggling so much. Like, that is our condition. So much miseries are coming that we just want that one moment of peace, one moment of happiness which we are hankering for. And somebody picks like these like little pockets of happiness, going to a trip, or eating some good food, or anything, whatever happiness meant for you. It's like lifting you, holding your head, lifting you out of that ocean. What do you feel? You feel that's it. You feel like this is happiness. And then next moment you are again inside that ocean, again struggling, again trying to come out, and again next moment again you are picked up, and you have been given a phone, and iPhone, let's say iPhone 16 Pro Max. And then again what do you feel? You feel now this is all life is. This is all happiness is. Now again you are dipped in the ocean, struggling, suffering, calling out for help, not even knowing what to do. And then they bring a like very very delicious bowl of Manchurian, or any of your favorite food. And again, what you're feeling? This is what life is for. Enjoyment. Actually, if you scrutinizingly, carefully notice that situation, it is just a relief from that suffering, just a relief from that breathlessness, that one moment you are getting. That is like life. That one moment of happiness, we consider it as like eternal, and we work for it all life like asses. And it is not even stable. Next moment we are again put. You can only think, you can go back and introspect how your life is. It is just like that. One moment we think everything is going good. Yes, now I am settled, everything. Next moment you are in some difficulty, or if you are not, somebody will put you into difficulty. Some or the other person will come, and if nobody is there, some ant will bite, some dog will start chasing you, something or the other thing will happen. Because the nature of the material world is like that. We are not meant to be here. Like how I said, body is not meant for enjoyment. This place is not meant for us. Because even all the associates of the Lord, like the Maya Devi and all those who are troubling, they just want us to realize, Arey Baba, this is not your place. Why are you even struggling here? Go back to your father. Go back to that bungalow and stay happy. And what so about this new year? So what can that new thing that when somebody wishes us, what is that new thing you are doing? So we can tell them that A is for association. Association. How in this boat, it's very very important for us to have good association. Like how I said, bad association, reverse direction. Not even like tangent here and there. Reverse direction. you want to go to Mumbai, you're going down south Kerala or Tamil Nadu down, and then you're just thinking, why am I not going up, why am I not going up, why am I not getting happiness? Not possible at all. And like uh, uh, all these uh, uh, acharyas like Prabhupada, they're giving us the right direction, and they're helping us in giving this right association, so that we can at least know. I know many of us, when we go out, we'll forget whatever we speak, and that's why, especially when I hear any satsang, I make notes, and at least once in a while, at least I try to open that notes so that I can remind myself that yes, this is what life is. If not any times when we go through difficulties, we have to open the book and we have to see, yes, this is what is Krishna saying. Krishna is waiting for me to give that eternal happiness. And it is very, very, see, all this association, like how I said, very rare, very, very rare. Handful of people we are here, and we are having the right same frequency, where we are able to hear, understand, and try to at least introspect. Maybe may or may not follow, but at least know that yes, this is what is right. This is how Krishna wants to help me. This is how the people here wants to help me. And second thing is, what is A? A for association, right association. Otherwise, we will start moving our boat in the wrong direction and more miseries, wrong direction. Second is B. B is for books. Krishna, he's given his instructions in the form of books. We all ask, no, Krishna ji ko kya pasand hai? What does Krishna likes? What does our Lord likes? We all wants to please our Father. What does our Father likes? And Krishna has written very, very nicely. He has given all his instructions very nicely in the form of these books, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, and these are the favorable winds that he is giving. So we want to know, if our boat with our speed, if it is moving with our speed, I don't even know how far it will move. Only by these favorable winds of association, favorable winds of book reading, especially Bhagavad Gita. See, Krishna wants to tell us all these Bhagavad Gita shlokas. They're like jewels. They're like telling us how we can get that eternal happiness. And Krishna, he is so merciful that it's like how I was telling you, he has given us this gift, like how I told you, if somebody gives you a gift and you just keep that gift just like that, will you get a gift again? So Krishna, in the form of Bhagavad Gita, he is giving you that gift. Imagine Krishna himself is coming to you and he is giving you. He is keeping that Bhagavad Gita in your hands and he is telling you, see, see Shreya, this is the gift that I am giving. Via this gift, you can come to me. Wow, such a nice thing, no? And Krishna is giving us, it's not see, what was the point? Arjuna already, he was a realized devotee. He was already, he knew everything. But Krishna wants to give this gift to all of us, so that we struggling people, we use his gift and we come to him. And how I said that, how I gave that example of apple, if we don't use that gift wisely, will I get a gift again? I see, at least now we are getting the book, see, that's why we say, no, when we go to the book distribution, we have to make them touch Bhagavad Gita. Why? Because if somebody touches Bhagavad Gita, touches Krishna's gift, Krishna will be so pleased, so pleased. And let's say we open that gift, we see, we use it. Let's say you gift someone one pen, and somebody starts writing in that pen. You feel so happy, no? What are the other examples I can give? Let's say you give someone a dress, and let's say you don't like the dress and you keep it aside. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, let's say she's your roommate. She'll see how long you will keep the dress aside. And then next time, will she give you any gift? No. And will she be happy with you, first of all? No. Similarly, Krishna has given us this Bhagavad Gita, and you are just keeping that Bhagavad Gita aside and you're just seeing it. But definitely, just by touching Bhagavad Gita, so much Krishna is pleased. If we read out 2 shlokas per day, for whose benefit? For our own benefit, so that we don't become Atmaha, we don't become killer of our own soul. And third thing is chanting. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. See, again, Krishna is so merciful. Actually, whenever I think of how merciful Krishna is, I feel like I have to sit and cry half an hour because I am here. I am not doing anything for him. I'm not doing, literally, I'm not doing anything. He's there in our heart. He's coming in the form of devotees. He's coming in the form of, like, he's sending devotees like Srila Prabhupada. He's coming in the form of Archa Vigraha. He's coming in the form of books. He's coming in the form of lectures. He's coming in the form of holy name. Just so that I go to that bungalow and I stay happily. Where I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I want to hurt myself. I want to harm myself. But Krishna is such a nice father, such a nice mother. This, Tvameva Mata Pita Tvameva Bandhu Sakha Tvameva. Who more can a better well-wisher, better friend than our dear Krishna? Who is giving, see, like, Kritayadhyayato Vishnu, Tretayam Yajato Makhe, Dvapare Paricharyaya, Kalau Tad Hari Kirtanat. In Satya Yuga, thousands and years of meditation. In Dwapara Yuga, in next Treta Yuga, Yajna, Ashwamedha Yajna, Putrakameshti Yajna. You can imagine if somebody asks us to bring 100 horse. we don't even have clue. You bring 100 horse, then only like you will get little happiness, little, like, you will get moksha, somebody says. Not possible at all. And Dvapare Parichayaya, high quality brahmanas, high quality ghee, high quality yajna kunda items. Not possible at all. Everything is degraded. So he's telling Kalau Tad Hari Kirtanat. He is appearing in the form of holy name. And Krishna's name are not at all different. When you say Krishna, the name itself mentions all attractive. All attractive. We are like Krishna is so merciful just by chanting this holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. He's right with us. Because we are not able to see, because we are seeing so many things. Our eyes is filled. It's like they always give that example. Let's say sun is there and you cannot see the sun because why? Clouds are there. So the clouds are covering the sun. Does that mean that sun is not there? No, it's your eyes which is blocked by the clouds. That's why you are not able to see the sun. So similarly, we have so many material attachments, this, that. We are not able to see Krishna, who is right with us in the form of the holy name, right with us in the form of Bhagavad Gita, right with us in the form of deities, right with us in the form of prasadam, in the form of kirtan. And at least see so what is new about this new year? If somebody asks, you should say association. I want to be in the right association. That is new about this new year. I want to read Bhagavad Gita. I want to read scriptures for whom? For my benefit. At least 1 or 2 shlokas. That is something new about this new year. Chanting. If you're chanting 1 round, you can start chanting 4 rounds. How much purification happens when we chant? I was talking about the anarthas, no? Like so much of anarthas goes. And it's a very, very visible process. You chant and hear the mantras clearly, automatically you can see the difference. If 1 round can give so much difference, 4 rounds, 8 rounds. All of us, like the volunteers who are here, we are chanting 16 rounds every day, 2 hours. We most of the times we try to complete our rounds in the morning, but at least by the end of the day we try to complete our rounds. See, we are also working. It's not that we are not. We are also working. We are also busy. But we know that this chanting is helping us. And we don't want to become Atmaha, the killer of the soul. We want to feed the soul. And if you see, even in our congregation, there are so many devotees who are in the managerial positions in very, very reputed companies all around. Microsoft, even Qualcomm, Google, all around. If you come to the Sunday feast, you can meet many of them. And these are like highly, like in such a high position. We are like nothing. We are just here and there doing our work. If they can take out like 2 hours and chant 16 rounds, why can't we take out half an hour and chant 4 rounds? And see, these people are not fools, correct? See, these people who are working in a high position in like such high companies, if they in that 2 hours they would have done something better, no? If they think that 2 hours is very important for dedicating for Krishna, which means you can imagine how important chanting is. It is definitely important. It is beneficial. You can experience the effect yourself. That is how like these people are doing. That is how we are doing. That is how we request you all to do. Like if the doctor tells you have 1 or 2 degree fever, you have to take 850 mg medicine, and you are taking 50 mg medicine and say that the medicine is not working. happen like that. At least you take at least 200 mg. At least come to 200 mg. 850 mg is like 16 rounds. You come to 200 mg, 250 mg. At least start chanting 4 rounds. See the difference. Then continue. If you don't see the difference, then that's okay. And then A, B, C. What is A? Association. Association is the new thing that we are doing this new year. B for book reading, Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. C for chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. This is the new thing. We want to chant more and more rounds so that we get benefited, so that Krishna gets pleased. And fourth thing is D. D is for discourses like this. See again, like these discourses, they are like boosters for us. They are like recharging. In fact, when I was taking when I was participating in these sessions earlier, it was like a whole week I'm waiting Saturday. Every day I'm just waiting Saturday. When will the Saturday come, so that I get recharged again? And these sessions are like just completely recharging. And if you see, like once we enter into this room, we can see there is a different vibe altogether, because we are all vibrating at the same frequency, and our frequency is to go one step better, to do just to put one step more than where we are right now. And it is said that one step towards Krishna, and Krishna takes like 10 steps, and his 10 steps are like not like our baby steps. It is like huge steps, and he'll help us like anything. Krishna sada sahayati. He will help us like immensely. You can see the hand of Krishna in all of like your own lives. And the sessions like this, so there are so many sincere devotees even amongst us who don't want to miss the session even at any cost. Mataji was telling just day for yesterday, Mataji was telling that New Year holidays are there, I want to go home, I want to book the ticket, but I don't want to miss your class, Mataji. I will attend your class and then go, she said. I felt so happy. There are sincere devotees like this who want to actually get the most benefit of this discourse, not for anybody else, for their own sakes. So many people will be watching like on YouTube, and many of you are here. So I request you, don't miss these sessions, because first thing is the vibe of the people here. It's like so high. It'll just by entering you'll get recharged 10%, and then taking darshan to like some 40%, 50%, then kirtan some other 20%, session 10%, prasadam 100%. That's it. You're completely recharged, all set for all the sharks, all the crocodiles that are coming in the next week to attack you. So the last thing is A, B, C, D, and the last thing is engagement. So whenever you come to the temple, you have to make it a point you do some service for Krishna, some service. So we heard that story, how that boatsman, he was so intelligent. He knew that this body which is compared to a boat is the best use of the body by only serving the Supreme Lord, by only pleasing the Supreme Lord. So he only asked for service at the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord. So whenever we come here, we should ensure that so many services will be there, folding the mats, keeping the mics aside, and evenings we have vegetable cutting seva every Saturdays. Now book distribution month, we are giving this Bhagavad Gita to everyone. And you also can take up this one seva. This is one new seva. What's so new about this new year? This is one new seva you can take up. Each one get one. So if you are truly benefited, even a person, you can tell that to the next person that yes, these sessions are beneficial because this session is purely based on Bhagavad Gita, which is told by Krishna. Krishna wants to help you. You can tell at least one person. I'm sure you will have one such person who is near, who are roaming around you, whom you feel like, yes, I'm caring for this person. I actually want to help this person. So you can try to inspire that person to come. See, at the end of the day, it's Krishna who gives them, like how I said, it's Krishna who gave you the inspiration in the heart to not do anything else outside and come to this session. Same Krishna will inspire them. So you can just offer a prayer to Krishna that this is my dear friend, oh Krishna, how you are helping me, even a person, please help this person. I will try to inform her about these sessions, about Bhagavad Gita. See, now though it is holiday season, so many things we gift others. I always say, why can't we give Bhagavad Gita and ask them to read one shloka? Definitely. See, people might find it silly, but if you see my own example, my friend, she had lost her mother, and she had become like completely against all these spiritual practices. And on my birthday, like when she came to meet me, I wanted to gift her something, and it was all of a surprise. I never thought that she'll come to meet me at that condition, but she came to me, and that was like right after this book marathon season, and I had two Bhagavad Gitas just like that, and I thought, Krishna, she will reject it. She will completely, like, she's come to please me, but I will make her upset by giving this Bhagavad Gita. She will completely be unhappy with this gift, but I just want to give my try because this is the best gift that I can give it to her. Because this is the right time. She needs it. I prayed to Krishna and I gave her, and she had tears in her eyes and she told that this is what I was looking for. I heard that Bhagavad Gita we have to read, and from almost 2 weeks, I was not knowing where should I buy this Bhagavad Gita from. I went to two stationery shops. They said not there. So many people out there, they don't even know that Bhagavad Gita is a life manual and it will help us. So many, like you can go and search ISKCON book distribution, inspirational stories. So many lives searching, so many lives, and our life is also changed. That's why we are here and we've taken up this seva. So many, like all of us are IT professionals. Why do we come like put the end together and instead of sleeping, taking rest or doing our duty, why do we come here and take up like these sessions and set up everything? Because we are benefited, because Krishna wants us to help others. Krishna is helping us, Krishna wants us to help others. So each one you can get one. So what are the ABCDEFs? ABCDEF. Wait, F is the food. So again, sattvic food. it's so important that you can all make research, like you can all search like what is the food in the mode of tamas. It's all there in Bhagavad Gita also, 17th chapter. What is the food in the mode of tamas? What is the food in the mode of passion? What is the food in the mode of sattva? Try to take this new year, make it a resolution to take more and more new sattvic food, and definitely you can see the benefit yourself in your health, in the way you behave, because all these tamasic food, they increase anxiety, anger, frustration, all these things. And I'm not joking, like my own health, leave about anger, anxiety and all that and all, only my near and dear ones can tell how I'm improving. But health is something I can say that my health has improved a lot. And my parents say, do more bhakti, eat more sattvic food now. Because they see that how much I was spending on tablets earlier and how much, like, just by eating sattvic food I'm benefited. And definitely more in the like foods in the mode of sattva, they allow us to understand this concept of like bhakti more easily. Like if you see my sister who had come here for the session, she could not sit in the session for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. And all these, she 99% she eats all these fast food and all the food. She wants to go away fast. That's why she cannot even, because even to get that like patience to sit, even to get that like intelligence to understand, food matters. What it's, they say no, what goes in comes out. What goes in comes out. They say no, whatever we feed in, that only comes out. If we are feeding tamasic and sattvic food, same thing, like rebellious attitude, anger, anxiety, upset, all these things only will come out. So what did we discuss? A association. So this new year we will beg to the Lord and we will take a oath that yes, I will associate more and more with the devotees, especially with the like-minded people, and I will not leave this. Like I will try to come to these sessions like this and make the most of these sessions. And then B is for books. Yes, this new year, new resolution. I will try to read at least 1 or 2 shlokas per day, because this is a gift given to me this new year by Krishna. At least Krishna has given me, he has reminded me about this gift which is already which is already there. It's like that dress you are telling your friend, that dress, you know, that dress. It's in the same way Krishna is sending you various reminders, that book, Bhagavad Gita. So please take out the book. If you've kept the book as it is, please take out, read, and at least 2 shlokas per day. And then chant. C for chanting. So chant more and more rounds. 1 round if you're there, 4 rounds. 4 rounds if you're one. At least try to increase 1 rounds quality. And those who are already in 16 rounds, you can try to improve your rounds, quality of the rounds, and hearing, especially the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. and discourses, like how I said, they are like complete energy boosters. So never miss any like any of these satsangs, kirtan melas. They are like, just by sitting in kirtan mela, your heart starts jumping. You will not even know how your heart feels. Like just kirtan and dancing in kirtan, even just hearing kirtan, like so wonderful. So please don't miss this new year. You make it a resolution that yes, all the satsang I'll attend, all the kirtan melas, all the celebrations I'll attend. And DE is engagement, like how I said that whenever you come to the first of all, you have to come to the centers, you have to come to the temple. Second thing is, this new year you make it a point that whenever I come to temple, I will do some seva, whatever possible from my end. And like last one is F, that is food. So this new year, yes, for my own benefit, for my own improving of my mood, my habits, and my own health, well-being, spiritual and mental, at least for this, let me take to sattvic food. And you can only list down like so many, like you can also reach out to us, like we are all, at least who are all volunteering, I know that we are all taking only this food in the mode of sattva, and we have seen the benefit in our own life. So with this, I will pray to the lordships for all of you that your boat should sail with a high speed, highest speed towards Krishna, and you should get the ultimate happiness, which is like eternal, everlasting, and which and sailing through this boat serving Krishna. We will, let us make it a oath that yes, Krishna, I want to please you. You are so far, yet you are so near. And this nearness, with this nearness, you are helping me, you are inspiring me for so many things, for coming here, for hearing the lecture, for improving myself. So thank you, Krishna. This new year, I want to do these six, like these ABCDEF, these new six new things at least, and give it as an offering to you. So with this prayer, so we will end this session, and we will dedicate this session to all our superiors and Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai. Anybody has any question? I'm sure it was not a